Hi, Ophiuchus, welcome back. So just so you guys know, I am going to be traveling for a little bit. So everything that you see for about 2.5 weeks is going to all be pre-recorded just because I already knew this was going to happen. So I was pre-preparing. So this is, and all the storylines are going to be kind of like forward leaning. So the question for this series is, what is the area of life that is currently growing in Ophiuchus's world? I thought it would be kind of fun to see what seeds have been planted and how are those things growing. So also Ophiuchus, for this time that I'm away, I'll probably only be able to get one video recorded for Ophiuchus each week. So it might just be a little bit before I'm able to squeeze 2 in per week for you guys. But today's topics will still come out as usual. The singles reads will still come out every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So anyway, I hope that helps. And I'll do some extra videos where it's like all zodiac signs, short messages. So watch for those as well. And then we'll do a big party when I get back. And we'll do kind of some giveaways and things. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys on my normal schedule again too. So here we go. We have got a 6 of Cups and a 5 of Cups. An area of growth is actually one of, I'm going to go ahead and put it this way. There is a return of happier nostalgia, and yet there's also an awareness of something that has been lost. Now, because we have 2 vastly different energies, to me, this is looking like one person is feeling extremely like they're really longing and missing for the good times that someone else gave to them. Now, conversely, the other person may not be missing that individual at all. They're like, oh yeah, that was an experience. I'm right now kind of inclined to say that one of the things that has been growing has been a sense of like memories have been stacking up in someone's mind, possibly memories about Ophiuchus. Wow. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Whomever this person is, if they're thinking about Ophiuchus, if Ophiuchus is heavily on their mind right now, at this point, they're saying, I don't feel like there's so many stuck energies. I don't feel like there's any reason that I couldn't come back to Ophiuchus. It just looks like somebody is like their disappointment over something is overriding that energy where they used to think, we even have a 3 of Swords in the reverse here. If someone used to say, oh, Ophiuchus had really hurt my heart, they're at the point now where it's like, I don't know why I walked around and said that I could never get back with Ophiuchus, because honestly, I miss them now. I don't care about what the perceived slight was that I thought they dealt me. Now I miss them. And that's overriding everything else. Basically, the nostalgia is overriding everything else. The heartbreak has softened. That isn't a blockage anymore. Now, we could read this in one other way. It could be that Ophiuchus themselves is saying, you know what I realize is that I'm ready for a new soulmate to come in, because something, got the Hierophant in the reverse. This could be somebody that was married to Ophiuchus and is missing them. Or Ophiuchus is saying, I've finished one situation with someone who was a past, really important person in my life. They were a soulmate. And yet I also know that although we shared some good times and those things I'll miss, I'm not pining for them. I keep feeling like Ophiuchus is not pining for someone, but the other person might be pining for Ophiuchus. The big message here, though, is that we have a vibe of the heartbreak is healed. That's the big message. That's what's been growing, that awareness, like, hey, I feel better. I feel like this doesn't hold me back anymore. I think that's the big message, is that something isn't holding our character back anymore. What have the ancestors got to say about this? Owl medicine. The ancestors have been overseeing this, the healing of the heart. Someone's guides are talking loud and clear to them. Maybe a very particular loved one who's passed on to the other side. Has maybe somebody with a really long nose. But there's energy coming from, those individuals that we consider like our loved ones that we still feel are around us somewhere. And it's like, hey, I've let go of that with the help of this loved one from the other side. They would be proud of me for where I am today. The fact that they've been kind of guiding me to help my heart heal. Now, alternatively, this could be a little bit of, maybe this is about losing a really important person in our lives, you know, and there's like, oh man, I'll always miss them, but I have fond memories. Maybe this is the loved one who's passed over, who's giving Ophiuchus comfort, saying, hey, I'm still watching over you. Even if I'm not present, I'm still watching over you, darling. And I want you to move forward, and I want you to not be heartbroken. That could be the message as well, now that we have the owl medicine card. Every card that comes out changes the message a little bit, because we got to look at it with this new influence. And so this could be someone who is just being reassured right now that it's going to be okay. It's okay to let go of the sorrow of losing someone or saying goodbye to someone. And this doesn't have to mean that somebody passed on. Again, this is a fictional story, but I will say that either whomever the guide is either the individual themselves, or it's just you know, a very loving and benevolent energy that surrounds Ophiuchus and has been helping Ophiuchus move beyond a wound. And Ophiuchus has indeed moved beyond a wounded energy, even if there's like, oh, there's some good memories, and it's a little bittersweet. Here we have a Queen of Swords waving goodbye. It's like, yeah, it was... someone has grown beyond the situation. You notice how she's like the 50-foot tall woman, and she's standing here on this little island waving goodbye. Someone has outgrown the situation that they had been in. Sorry, my dog is putting his little face like right on my ankle and then my shin there, saying, hi, mama. Queen of Sacred Circles. Yeah, Ophiuchus is aware that it's time to release something that has already come to a close. They've outgrown that. They've even outgrown the tears of this. And now it's time to really start developing this phase of their life. This Ophiuchus has so much prosperity ahead for them, and so many amazing energies to give to, that why would Ophiuchus be giving all of their energy to a situation that's already closed? Even shedding tears over something that has already come and gone is kind of like it. I mean, maybe it's therapeutic and it feels good to just let oneself cry. But on the other hand, it's like the universe and the guides together keep saying, Ophiuchus, there isn't any more to cry over. Now that time and that energy would be better spent pouring into your life. That's what the guides and the universe and maybe even this person really want Ophiuchus to do, is like live your best life. Have that amazing energy. Like, you know, if this is about like a soulmate, a friend, you know, someone who we're no longer with, or they're no longer with us, anyone that ever really cared about us wants us to be super happy, you know? And as we would want for them. And so all of this just looks like we've outgrown a sorrow, and we know it. And the guides are supporting us in that, and the universe is supporting us in that, and saying, Ophiuchus, this is a time of your life to like really have a ton of prosperity, a ton of joy, a ton of momentum. So it's kind of time to close that box. That, you know, the Five of Swords is like, okay, I'm going to take these memories and I'm going to put them. I allowed myself one last minute to kind of sift through those old memories, maybe have one last good cry, but then acknowledge I'm not hurting anymore. I know that the universe wants me to move forward and live my best life. And so this is the time where I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put those memories into a little box. You know, the Five of Swords it's like, it is drawing a line, and sometimes a defensive line, saying, I'm not going to let myself go down that road of sorrow anymore, because I know that I'm meant to actually move beyond this now. So very nice, because this is someone who's being supported to move beyond a wounded energy. And I think that's so nice and so sweet. The fact that the universe wants our character to not carry a sorrow anymore. Hopefully nobody ever has to carry sorrow, or hopefully we all have a chance to heal as much as we need to and then move forward. And that's what this story is all about. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Lets me know you like the channel and want me to keep doing it, and then I will. Thank you again for being with me. All right, guys, I'll see you back to a regular schedule after June 10th. But until then, watch for these videos. It'll be pre-recorded coming out for you. Bye.